Hello, I'm Carl Bowman, CEO of Predect, here to talk to you about Predect Online Water Protection. It's a real-time contamination and automated water sampling system. Every year, millions of people die due to contaminated water. These guys here, Cryptosporidium, it's a parasite, very dangerous, and E. coli bacteria, as you know. As climate change affects these people, more and more people drink contaminated water. At the same time, you also have a pretty unique or very difficult challenge for people living in areas with very high water shortage problems. And 40% of the world population right now lack access to clean water. And that means that you have to recycle and reuse this water much better. So what you do, what people use today, state of the art, is that you go out and take a random periodic sample every day or every week at 10 a.m. on Monday. What happens at 10 a.m. Or 10:05? You don't know. Maybe there's a huge outbreak with a large amount of parasites or bacteria. People won't know until you actually get a call from the local hospital or the kindergarten saying that people are getting sick and stomach aches. And then you start doing even more samples and sending that to the lab. And only a few days later or several days later you get the result, and then you can issue warnings and recommendations to start boiling the water. These happen all the time, and not only in problem areas, but also here in our neighbor countries, like in Oslo. There was a big outbreak in 2006, cost about 2 billion SEK, and studies show that this type of old Stone Age type of methods cost the society enormous amount of money, and this doesn't feel very smart. So when I first heard about it, I was flabbergasted that you can't have an online system. You know, that is the way to do it. You have to online monitor the water quality, and that's what Predect is about. To exactly know when there's an outbreak or there's a warning, you can take immediate action and avoid these costly outbreaks. And our customers are the 600,000 municipal water treatment plants to ensure the water drinking quality, and also the food and beverage cosmetics industry that have good manufacturing practices. And that's also to reduce water consumption, reuse the water in more efficient way, optimize the processes, and also, of course, for branding issue, you don't want to have Coca-Cola or beers with contaminated water. So, the 3 I's. As we monitor the water every second, every minute, every hour, this is all being logged and sent up to the central server so that we can monitor the water quality for each different water treatment plant, and you can access this data securely, and it's all backed up. So you have a whole network eventually with these kind of equipment. It's intelligent in a way that it classifies the different parasites, bacteria, because as this data is collected, you create a unique water profile, a fingerprint of each water, and that makes us makes it possible for us to design a self-learning software algorithm. It also connects with other processes, so it controls like pumps, it controls processes like the UV disinfection process, the chlorine, so you can control this automatically. And then of course it's also interconnected, so you can plug in other sensors other than biological, chemical sensors, pH, other sensors that affects the water quality. It's all, you know, expandable in that way. Also integrates with other monitoring systems such as SCADA or other control systems. This business model is that we sell these machines outright or on a monthly rental basis, and then take a maintenance fees. And these bottles here that you see on the screen are sold as a nice recurring revenue model at 100 SEK each. in the last 12 months since I came on board, we have completed 5 reference installations in Sweden with various customers, and signed our first customer deal at a municipality called Arboga. And then we signed our first partner and also our first customer with a large water treatment plant in Tianjin, China. We also have very strong support from the Swedish Environmental Research Institute and the branch or the trade organization called Swedish Wastewater and Water Association. We recently got a grant from Vinnova and to do a new R&D project, and also we're now signing our first contract with an Indian customer. So the plan next 12 months is to accelerate the development in China, leverage our first project there, and then establish a presence either with our own sales reps or find a suitable partner, which we are already in discussion with. And then in India, we want to respond to this huge interest. There's a lot of bioterrorism interest or threat that creates a lot of interest at hospitals and high sensitivity and high security buildings, and wants to establish our presence there as well. And to do this, we need to raise approximately $12 million or 12 million SEK, and this will take us to sell 11 systems and 5 million revenue next year. Will be cash flow positive. That's the 6 minutes. Thank you.